Greetings, earthlings, eldritch creatures, and beings of all sorts. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing? I hope that you all are having a fantastic day slash night slash time zone slash time does not exist. And the universe is all that you want it to be, all that you need it to be, and more. But yes, hello, everybody, hello. Hi, Rhea, hi, enjoy your lurk, thank you for lurking, I appreciate it. Hello, shadows, hello, I hope the Warhammer is going well. And that there's no heresy, never ever any heresy. Mom, thank you for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. I don't know if you're still here or not, or if you're still streaming or not, but Mom, I still owe you redeems from the last ASMR stream when I was having technical difficulties, and you subbed during that stream, but I had to end the stream because nothing was working. So Mom, I owe you redeems from the list if you want. But yes, hello everybody, hello, hi. Today's just gonna be another very go with the flow ASMR plus just chatting day. There's not really ever any plan with these streams. It's just kind of doing whatever, talking about whatever. If y'all have stuff you want to talk about, by all means, it can be about just about anything. You can tell me about how your day is going, or your night, or your time zone. You could info dump about, like if you have a special interest or something you're currently hyperfixating on or going on a deep dive on. I have some books that we could read excerpts from. It's really whatever. It's a very go with the flow kind of stream. I'm trying out a new mic pattern for this stream. Normally for the ASMR stuff, I've been using the omnidirectional pattern, which picks stuff up from all around the microphone. But this time we're gonna be trying the stereo. The stereos you can hear me talk over here on this side, and you can hear me talk over here on this side. So we'll see how it works. We'll see how we like it. We can always switch back to the omnidirectional pattern next stream if we want. But yeah. I'm having a very procrastinatory kind of day / week. That's not a word, but hello Phobos, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Just so you are aware, there is a 10-minute waiting period before new followers can join the chat. This is just to keep myself, everybody else in chat, and you as well eventually as safe as possible. So I thank you so much for your patience and your understanding. And if once those 10 minutes are up, you want to go ahead and join us in the chat, let us know how you're doing. Let us know how your day / night / time zone is going. Or if you want to lurk your heart out. Do whatever feels best and right for you. But thank you again for the follow. I appreciate it. I've been struggling with, I have a lot of cleaning stuff that I have to do. Like I got lots of laundry that I gotta do. I gotta wash my clothes. And I gotta wash like sheets and towels and bedding and stuff like that. Because I normally like to wash my sheets and towels every 2 weeks. And normally I don't struggle with it that much to keep on that schedule, but for whatever reason, I'm a mom that surely has nothing to do. That surely has nothing to do with my chronic pain and fatigue. In the past 2 weeks, I just have not been doing any of what I need to get done to keep my living environment clean. So I gotta get on that. I gotta do that. I think what I have to do is I have to break it down into smaller pieces. Because my pain and fatigue has been so bad lately that I can't do like everything. I mean, not that I could do everything in the span of one day before anyways, but I can maybe get two of my tasks done in a day. But I think I gotta like pace it out a little bit more, or schedule it out a little bit more. Yeah. So I gotta once stream is done, once I'm done streaming a day, I gotta go and do laundry. I gotta go and put at least some kind of laundry in to get it off my list of stuff that I need to do and I need to get done. Yeah. I wish cleaning was not like was not such a Sisyphean task. Like, I wish I could just do it once and then it would last me like a month or like maybe even 2 months before I have to go and I have to clean again. But instead it's like every day, every week, every hour, every minute, gotta be cleaning. I am having some internet issues, it seems. So my apologies for that. I don't know why my internet hates me so much lately. It's decided to be a little frickin' rat bastard lately. And I don't know for why. I don't know for what reason. Because it's been fine up until like the past little bit. It's been fine and it's been working fine and I've had no troubles with it, but I don't know. Something must have changed with it, but I'll be darned if I know what. I'm a mom, so my apologies for I'm assuming there's gonna be a delay now. And probably lots of dropped frames and fuzziness. So my apologies for that. That's not very fun. That's not very cool. That's not very neat. That's not very awesome. That's not very swag of my internet to do that. But we'll do our best to power through anyways. I ain't gonna let this internet get the best of me. Well, do we want to read some? Should we read some stuff? We did start reading Alice in Wonderland. We read through the first chapter of that. So we could read through more of Alice in Wonderland. I also have, of course, what we read through the introduction of is Volume 1, Planet, in Kinship, Belonging in a World of Relations. So this is a book of essays and poetry. It's very good. It's very good, very cool. We could read through some more of that. Or I have as well The Little Prince that we could read through some of that. Those are the options. Those are the options. kind of feeling like...
I send greetings on behalf of the people
Madness
of our
Theater
planet.
created my stream with 8
We step
viewers.
out of our solar system
Welcome on
into the
in.
universe,
Thank you so much for the
seeking
raid,
only
Mavis
peace
Dark.
and
Thank
friendship,
you so much for the raid.
to teach if we are
Thank
called
you.
upon,
Let me go ahead and
to
get
be
you a
taught
shout out.
if we are fortunate.
Let me figure out how to spell
We know full well
shout out.
that our planet and all its inhabitants are but a small part of this immense universe that surrounds us, and it is with humility and hope that we take this
Thank
step.
you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? What were you doing? I saw you were playing a game, but it was not a game that I had heard of before. That I know of. So I was kind of lurking. But I hope that you were having a great fun time. Yeah, I hope that you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. If you gotta go, get food, get water, take a nap, step away from the computer, do whatever you gotta do to take care of yourself. Yeah, the little tree. I love that as an emoticon. That's one of my favorite emoticons. The 3 face down. This face. Yeah, it's so good. But hello, Raiders. Oh wait, Raiders, I have greetings for you. Raiders. Greetings. I have greetings for you, Raiders, from the Voyager spacecraft. Hi though. Hi. I'm Dizzy. You're a local eldritch creature who does a little bit of a lot. I am an alien fae siren and a symbiont. And I largely stream visual novels, RPGs, action-adventure games, as well as some art, some writing, and ASMR, which is what we're doing today. But welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Osco, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just so you are aware, there is a 10-minute waiting period before new followers can join the chat. This is just to keep myself, everybody else in chat, and you as well eventually as safe as possible. So I thank you so much for your patience and your understanding. And if once those 10 minutes are up, you want to go ahead and join us in the chat, let us know how you're doing. Or if you want to lurk your heart out. Do whatever feels best and right for you. But thank you again for the follow. Hello, Echoes of Atlantis. Hello. How you doing? Hope you're having a great time zone. We were playing Secret of Mana, SNES JRPG with Old Game Jank. Oh, very interesting. I don't think I know what a SNES is. I don't think I know what that is, actually. Let me... SNES. Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Oh, that is an old game. Gonna grab some lunch, but big fan. My voice is super soothing. Oh, what the heck? Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful and delicious and nutritious lunch. And thank you again so much for the raid. I appreciate it. There's a tardigrade on your window. There is a tardigrade on my window. There is indeed a tardigrade on my window. He's chilling. He's chilling out there. We also have a tardigrade crossing where he'll walk across the screen. So big and large. There he is. There he goes. There's that boy. Look at him go. He's doing it. You go, tardigrade. You go. I am having some internet issues today. My internet is being stinky and mean and rude to me and to all of you. So apologies if there's a major delay between when you send a chat and when you hear me respond to that chat. As well as if there's any frame drops, stinky resolutions, etc., etc. My internet is being really, really mean to me. Mean to me, and I don't know for why. I don't know for why. Doing a little stretch. What is the tardigrade's name? I don't have a name for the tardigrade yet. I don't have a name for the tardigrade yet. Do you have any ideas for a name? Do you have any ideas for a name? I'm open to hearing what people think the tardigrade should be called. None of the creatures that are on the screen with me they don't have names yet. Or if they have names, they haven't shared them with me yet. They haven't shared their names with me yet, which is fair. That's fair and understandable because names hold power. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Because if you give someone your name, if you tell them your name, they might do some trickery with it. They might do some trickery with it. I really don't know why my internet is being so stinky right now. It was stinky last Saturday too. And that's a new thing, because I've never had this problem with it before. So I don't really know what's up. And like I talked to it, like Comcast and everything. I went and I talked to Comcast and everything to be like, hey, something's happening and nothing has changed on my end. So what's up with that? And I thought they fixed it. But alas. I'd call him Tim. Oh. Tim the tardigrade. Tim the tardigrade. I'll have to keep that in mind then as a potential name. As a potential name for the tardigrade. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you. I appreciate it. I kind of feel like I want to read a little bit of The Little Prince. So let me see if we can find a good excerpt. My design, look, evolution, eldritch appearance is very interesting. Oh, thank you. This is not a custom model. This is I'm blanking on the word. But like, so for example, somebody made this model and then they listed it on Etsy. I think for like $20, and anybody while it was up could purchase it and use it. So I did not design this model. This is not a custom model at all. It's not an exclusive model. But I do like it a lot. It's very neat and very cool. Comcast is truly the most evil thing in the universe. It's true and real. I don't like dealing with Comcast. Every time Every time I have to go and use their like chat service, or God forbid, call them, I am suffering. I am suffering. All I know is suffering. I don't like Comcast. Sounds like your internet needs bonking. It does. It does. It really does. I have tried to like reset the router, the modem, or whatever it's called. But alas, does not seem that any of my troubleshooting or any of Comcast troubleshooting has worked or done anything whatsoever to resolve the issue. So I think it must just be I don't even know. Something I can't fix. But maybe I'll have to reach back out to Comcast and be like, "Hey, can you come open up the poles or whatever holds the wires for the interwebs? And can you fix them? Can you like shake them around a little bit or something, or I don't know." Like, do something, please. Yeah. Alright, here's an excerpt from The Little Prince. I had thus learned a second fact of great importance. This was that the planet the little prince came from was scarcely any larger than a house. But that did not really surprise me much. I knew very well that in addition to the great planets such as Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, to which we have given names, there are also hundreds of others, some of which are so small that one has a hard time seeing them through the telescope. When an astronomer discovers one of these, he does not give it a name, but only a number. He might call it, for example, asteroid 325. I have serious reason to believe that the planet from which the little prince came is the asteroid known as B612. This asteroid has only once been seen through the telescope. That was by a Turkish astronomer in 1909. On making his discovery, the astronomer had presented it to the International Astronomical Congress in a great demonstration. But he was in Turkish costume, and so nobody would believe what he said. Grown-ups are like that. Fortunately, however, for the reputation of asteroid B612, a Turkish dictator made a law that his subjects under pain of death should change to European costume. So in 1920, the astronomer gave his demonstration all over again, dressed with impressive style and elegance, and this time everybody accepted his report. If I have told you these details about the asteroid, and made a note of its number for you, it is on account of the grown-ups and their ways. Grown-ups love figures. When you tell them that you have made a new friend, they never ask you any questions about essential matters. They never say to you, "What does his voice sound like? What games does he love best? Does he collect butterflies?" Instead, they demand, "How old is he? How many brothers has he? How much does he weigh? How much money does his father make?" Only from these figures do they think they have learned anything about him. If you were to say to the grown-ups, "I saw a beautiful house made of rosy bricks with geraniums in the windows and doves on the roof," they would not be able to get any idea of that house at all. You would have to say to them, "I saw a house that cost $20,000. Then they would exclaim, "Oh, what a pretty house that is." Wow, housing for $20,000? I wish. God. Just so, you might say to them, the proof that the little prince existed is that he was charming, that he laughed, and that he was looking for a sheep. If anybody wants a sheep, that is proof that he exists. And what good would it do to tell them that? They would shrug their shoulders and treat you like a child. But if you said to them the planet he came from is asteroid B612, then they would be convinced and leave you in peace from their questions. Skipping ahead a little bit. As each day passed, I would learn in our talk something about the Little Prince's planet, his departure from it, his journey. The information would come very slowly, as it might chance to fall from his thoughts. It was in this way that I heard on the third day about the catastrophe of the baobabs. This time once more I had the sheep to thank for it, for the little prince asked me abruptly, as if seized by grave doubt, "It is true, isn't it, that sheep eat little bushes?" "Yes, that is true." "Ah, I am glad." I did not understand why it was so important that sheep should eat little bushes, but the little prince added, "Then it follows that they also eat baobabs?" I pointed out to the little prince that baobabs were not little bushes, but, on the contrary, trees as big as castles, and that even if he took a whole herd of elephants away with him, the herd would not eat up one single baobab. The idea of the herd of elephants made the little prince laugh. We would have to put them one on top of the other, he said, but he made a wise comment. Before they grow so big, the baobabs start out by being little. "That is strictly correct," I said, "but why do you want the sheep to eat the little baobabs?" He answered me at once, "Oh, come," as if he were speaking of something that was self-evident, and I was obliged to make a great mental effort to solve this problem without any assistance. Indeed, as I learned, there were on the planet where the little prince lived, as on all planets, good plants and bad plants. In consequence, there were good seeds from good plants and bad seeds from bad plants, but seeds are invisible. They sleep deep in the heart of the earth's darkness until someone among them is seized with the desire to awaken. Then this little seed will stretch itself and begin, timidly at first, to push a charming little sprig inoffensively up toward the sun. If it is only a sprout of radish or the sprig of a rose bush, one would let it grow wherever it might wish. But when it is a bad plant, one must destroy it as soon as possible, the very first instant that one recognizes it. Now, there were some terrible seeds on the planet that was the home of the little prince, and these were the seeds of the baobab. The soil of that planet was infested with them. A baobab is something you will never be able to get rid of if you attend to it too late. It spreads over the entire planet, it bores clear through it with its roots. And if the planet is too small and the baobabs are too many, they split it in pieces. It's weird hearing the little prince read in English. Oh, I don't know if I've ever heard it read in French. I think I've only heard it read in English, though it was initially in French, I think. I believe so. Do you speak French, Phobos? That's very cool if you do. It is a question of discipline, the little prince said to me later on. When you finish your own toilet in the morning, then it is time to attend to the toilet of your planet, just so, with the greatest care. You must see to it that you pull up regularly all the baobabs, at the very first moment when they can be distinguished from the rose bushes which they resemble so closely in their earliest youth. It is very tedious work, the little prince added, but very easy. So that was a little bit from The Little Prince. I wish I could figure out how to fix the internet issue. I was going through and listening / watching Epic the Musical, and it has reignited. It has reignited my need to go back and reread the Iliad and the Odyssey, because I watched through it and then I started having conversations with myself in my brain about stuff I learned in like classics courses. I was going through and having little conversations with myself about freaking hubris and hospitality. I read it in Greek. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. I wonder how many languages The Little Prince has been translated into. It must be a lot. Has The Little Prince been translated into? Today, The Little Prince has captured the hearts of readers around the world, being translated into over 571 languages and dialects. Whoa. That's from lepetiteprince.com. petiteprincecollection.com says that it's been translated into 594 languages and dialects. And then Wikipedia says the book has been translated into over 505 different languages and dialects. Being the second most translated work ever published. Trailing behind only the Bible. Interesting. Oh, and it's been adapted to numerous art forms and media, including audio recordings, radio plays, live stage, film, television, ballet, and opera. The Little Prince Opera. The Little Prince, subtitled A Magical Opera, is an opera in 2 acts by Rachel Portman to an English libretto by Nicholas Wright. First performed at the Houston Grand Opera on May 31st, 2003. Oh. Fascinating. That's pretty cool. love The Little Prince. It's such like a comforting story, even though it is also a story that makes me cry. The part with the fox, I cry every time I read it. But it's like a good cry, you know, it's a cathartic cry. I talk to myself all the time. I do as well. I think it's very, I can't think of the word, but it's good for my brain. It's good for my brain. Good for my brain to have little conversations with myself. I quite enjoy it. It is very much irritating me that the internet is being stinky. Especially because I think the part that's like messing with my brain is that I just don't understand why. I don't understand why it's being stinky. Because nothing has changed in terms of my settings. Nothing has changed in how I'm using my computer or how I'm using the internet. So like I don't understand. Everything is up to date as well. I've restarted the router, the modem, or whatever it's called. I've talked to Comcast and they didn't really see any problems on their end, but they restarted it just in case. But it's still being stinky. Still being stinky. And I don't understand why. And I don't like not knowing. I don't like not knowing why. I find it very bothersome. And it's like I'm still able to use the internet. It's just the kbps in OBS is bad. The Fox and the Little Prince gets me too. Yeah. I just cry every time. Like it's one of those things where it bonks you right in the heart. It bonks you right in the heart. I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to solve the internet issue. I think it's a problem with the upload speed. But again, nothing has changed on my end. So I don't know how to fix it. Curse you, Comcast. Curse you. We are at 50.1% dropped frames. Wow. Incredible. With your help, we can reach 100% dropped frames. interesting. So we do have an ad coming up in just a few minutes. Once an hour, we take a 3-minute ad break to keep the pre-rolls off for anybody just entering the stream. Watching the ad helps support me, even if it's just like a penny. It does do something. And while the ad is running, I won't really be doing anything. I won't be talking. If we were playing a game and I'm aware that there's an ad going on, I'll stop playing the game. So do what you gotta do to take care of yourself while the ad runs. If you've got laundry that you need to switch up, if you need to go get a snack or something to eat, if you need to get some water, if you need to go to the bathroom, do whatever you gotta do to take care of yourself. We still got about maybe 2 minutes before the ad starts, but once it starts rolling, I'll hop on over to the BRB screen, which is just this screen, but it has text on it that says ad frowny face. Oh, did you just hear my wrists crack? They made the noise. But I don't know if the microphone picked it up. Maybe when we come back from the ad, we'll try and read chapter 2 of Alice in Wonderland, maybe. I don't know, I feel kind of bad that I can't chat more with you all, because I think there's quite a large delay at this point, with the amount of dropped frames. So that's very unfortunate. I'm very sorry about that. Internet issues are no fun. They're no fun. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning on video settings or using a faster encoding preset. Oh. Okay, so I've tried. So in output in OBS, I tried changing the preset. I had it set at P5, which is slow, and then in parentheses, good quality. I've now tried changing it to P2, which is faster and lower quality. Let's see if that helps at all. Because OBS is telling me now that encoding overloaded, which is not something it's told me before. And the solutions that I am seeing for that are to change the encoder preset, which I just did, hardware encoding, which I've already been using, lowering the frame rate, and reducing the output resolution. But I think to lower the frame rate or reduce the output resolution, I'd have to stop streaming. And adjust that. So maybe after stream, if the output preset doesn't fix it, I'll switch that. Which is a little frustrating because I don't understand how it could go from working with the settings that I had for so long to just not working anymore. Like, I don't really get that. Hello, Mello. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great time zone. Boop indeed. Hold on a minute. Wow. You've been booped. So I changed the bitrate. I had it at 4.5K, which again, like, it had been working, so I don't know why all of a sudden stuff would not be working, or I'd have to change my settings, but we'll try it. I lowered it to 2.5K, so we'll see. We'll see if the changes that I've made to the output fixes stuff. Doesn't exactly seem like it though, right off the bat. So maybe once we're done with the stream today, I'll have to change the video settings. which I don't want to do. I don't want to do. I don't want to. I don't want to. I find it very frustrating that things could work and work for such a long time, and then all of a sudden they don't work, and the settings aren't what they need to be. I think that's annoying. I don't like that. But again, my apologies. My apologies for the internet issues and for the delays and the live troubleshooting or attempts at. Oop. Alright, I said we would read more Alice in Wonderland. I did say that. Alright, let's read chapter 2 of Alice in Wonderland. Alright, chapter 2, The Pool of Tears. I move my microphone a little bit. Curiouser and curiouser, cried Alice. She was so much surprised that for a moment she quite forgot how to speak good English. Now I'm opening out like the largest telescope that ever was. Goodbye, feet. For when she looked down at her feet, they seemed to be almost out of sight. They were getting so far off. Oh, my poor little feet. I wonder who will put on your shoes and stockings for you now, dears. I'm sure I shan't be able. I shall be a great deal too far off to trouble myself about you. You must manage the best way you can, but I must be kind to them, thought Alice, or perhaps they won't walk the way I want to go. Let me see. I'll give them a new pair of boots every Christmas. And she went on planning to herself how she would manage it. I must go by the carrier, she thought, and how funny it'll seem sending presents to one's own feet, and how odd the directions will look. Alice's right foot, hearth rug near the fender, with Alice's love. Oh dear, what nonsense I'm talking. Just then her head struck against the roof of the hall. In fact, she was now more than 9 feet high, and she at once took up the little golden key and hurried off to the garden door. Poor Alice. It was as much as she could do, lying down on one side to look through into the garden with one eye. But to get through was more hopeless than ever. She sat down and began to cry again. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, said Alice. A great girl like you, she might well say this, to go on crying in this way. Stop this moment, I tell you. But she went on all the same, shedding gallons of tears until there was a large pool all around her, about 4 inches deep and reaching half down the hall. I'm actually feeling a little dizzy all of a sudden. Haha, I know. Funny. But maybe we won't read. Because I'm feeling a little woozy. Alright, well, I'm suddenly not feeling very well, so I might just end here for today because we're also having all the internet issues. I am gonna send this on a raid. There's my raid message. It would mean the absolute world to me if you would come along with me on this raid and be the wonderful you that I know all of you are. We're gonna go ahead and raid E2M, who's building an AT-AT, a Lego AT-AT. So we're gonna do that. Thank you again so much for the raid, Mavis the Dark. Thank you for the follows. Ozgo and Phobos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of you for chatting and for lurking. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you all tomorrow for some No Man's Sky, because I want to go fishing, and hopefully we won't have internet issues tomorrow. Hopefully the internet gods will be kind to us. So I will see you all in another universe. Goodbye!